All right, so top three favorite VS Code themes. Let's get this done in one take. So number one is GitLens. So if we take a look at GitLens's professional description of their thing, GitLens supercharges the Git capabilities built into Visual Studio Code. That's all you really need to know. All this just basically explains this. All GitLens does is it makes the current Git stuff on VS Code a lot better. So there's a lot of things that are packed onto this, but the two things that I like the most are, the first one is kernel line blame annotation at the end of the line. And the second one is the authorship code lens, which shows the most recent commit and number of authors on the top of each file and on top of each code block. And whenever you click into those, it'll show you more information options to, like, view the actual Git repository, view all the previous commits and changes made to that code block. And it's just very nice to just have that right there. And there's a lot of other stuff, like for example on the sidebar. So if you take your mouse, you go over to the right, you click on that code lens sidebar icon thing. There's a lot of different features that are there as well, like a repositories view to visualize, navigate, and explore Git repositories. I'm looking at a screen because I can't memorize this stuff. There's a file history view to show the revision history of the current file that you're in. There's a line history view, which is basically the file history view but line version. And then there is the search commits view, where you can search previous commit histories by message, author, file, ID, whatever. Really nice, very nice. And then there's also like recent changes annotations to highlight stuff that's changed by the most recent commit. So basically all the code additions from the commit would be highlighted in green, and then vice versa for stuff that got removed, it'd be red. At least I think it's red. So number two is Project Manager. And basically what Project Manager does is it lets you switch between projects very easily. There's three things that goes into Project Manager. You can save any folder as a workspace. No, wait, no. You can save any folder as a project. You can save any workspace as a project. And there's a sidebar. There's a sidebar thing where you take your mouse, move to the right, click on that Project Manager icon, and there's a nice selection of all of your projects that you can switch between. That's basically it. It's really nice. Check it out. Number three is bracket pair colorizer. And what this does is, I'm going to read that definition. This extension allows matching brackets to be identified with colors. This user can define which colors to match and which colors to use. It basically pairs, it basically color codes opening and closing brackets. And not only does that, it just makes each following bracket pair thing different colors. What the fuck am I saying? So basically what bracket pair colorizer does is it turns all of your brackets into the rainbow, like Skittles. And it's a lot easier to look at because the parent bracket pair is going to be one color, and then one of the children is going to be a different color, and then the child inside that's going to be a different color, child inside that's going to be a different color, so on and so forth. So you never ever get confused when it comes to opening, closing brackets. It's very nice to deal with, or it's very nice to use because you don't have to deal with the BS that's having one bracket color for every single bracket and hating your life when you forget a bracket. That's all I have for this video. Thumbs if you liked it. Thumbs if you liked it. Subs if you loved it. I'll see you in the next one. I got some videos right here. Peace. Did I mention subscribe?